We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Panthers coming in at 3-9, going up against the Rams, who come in at 11-1. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And, oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Defense showing blitz. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Goff on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Rams Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go now.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they steal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again they run with Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he was at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up a tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Four down, four down. Check. Four down, four down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go now.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Tight right, tight right. You got 180. You got 4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. It's caught. Cameron left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The defense here for the Rams.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Newton throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Green,
And the back
39.
goes into motion.
Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Surveying the field. Going for the... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
To throw is Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Benet Benwickery on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along and control it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Newton now to throw. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The slot man in motion right. The play clock's running down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guys who are holding the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
The throw on second down is gone. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing on third. Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, he hits Austin. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Newton on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Newton now on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On first down, it's Newton. And caught by Cameron right side. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Here's Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To the air again, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down throw. Gone. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime.
Gone! Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, over.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And this will be incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
On first down, it's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go now. Please.
On first down, it's gone. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now on second down, this is Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's got time. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And he's gone 2-2 on us now. Had 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce big-time points put on the board by him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They come out here in the I. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot drag.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He was with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. 3rd down here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw, Newton. That is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. There. Dangerous wide receiver with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. So they're going to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going while continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The throw on second down is gone. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to sling. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. After the interception, here's Gone. He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Throwing now. Goff. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of my
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
20. Back.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He's going to let it. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Newton throwing again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking,
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And the Panthers coming out now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Manuel. And this this one is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Strong left. 20.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Manuel. Finding time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos.